when you look at the universe and you see order, you see laws, you see how things are how things work. It's like I know these are horrible examples sometimes when you look at in construction. It's and this is oversimplified, so forgive me, but it's you have the universe and you kind of use the building blocks of a construction site. Wood, steel, um, drywall, pipes, all that stuff. You just
Mm-hmm.
you have all these things that are materials, that are the building blocks of a building.
Mm-hmm.
Now, there needs to be an architect that designs that building using those materials in order to make a building. The building doesn't just appear out of nowhere,
Mm-hmm.
fully constructed and able to be used. So it's not just that things are ordered, but they also have a purpose, which to me indicates something. There's a great architect
Yeah.
who designed it.
Right. Well, that notion of teleology or natural ends is not in favor these days, right? Like it's fallen far out of favor, and that's something that I think if you reflect on, like you're talking about just construction, or you're talking about just causes of things in our everyday experience, those are causes, right? These formal there are formal causes, and there are final causes. These Aristotelian and medieval categories make sense of our everyday experience. And I think part of that is right, like people like David Hume, right? He's kind of reshaped our notion of causality, and I think stripped it down. Maybe get offered more precision, but kind of stripped it down to not offering other kinds of causes of explanations for things, and I think that's carried through to this day. So, you causes or final causes or teleology or anything like that for natural beings, that's crazy. That's just not, again, in favor.
I have a friend who's an evolutionary biologist. I think I told you this before. And I remember having a conversation with her at lunch. And we would have conversations about God. Does God exist?
Mm-hmm.
And I would always ask her. I said, okay, I understand that it's hard. We can't know certain things, but we know we exist, and we know that the universe came into existence. So why do we have anything? Why does anything exist? It baffles me that that is looked upon as irrational to someone like Dawkins. That someone would ask a question or have that observation about the universe. It's more rational to believe that nothing brought forth something than it is to believe that there was something that brought forth something out of nothing.
Well, and one of his favorite expressions is science is working on it. One day we will find out we don't need to infer some god. We're working on it. That's what science does, right? Like, so that's my
That's a horrible English accent, by the way.
bam.